Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about Spider-Noir, season 1, episode number 4, episode number 2, episode number 6. And these episodes here, we got a lot of things going down. We got a budding love story going on between Ben and Kat, which I kind of saw coming from a long time ago. As soon as I saw, once he saw her saying, I said, "Oh, they're going to be a thing." That's going to happen as well too. And because of circumstances, the guy she had filling for Flint, he decided to work for the mob boss, and then he recruited Lonnie with him as well too, because they both fought and battled together as well too, and both of them are going through the same situation. And they said, well, if we're going to die, we might as well die making money. How about that? Let's die on top, live as long as we possibly can, do as much damage as we possibly can, and make as much money as we possibly can, and let's just do that. Instead of being poor and living on the streets and practically homeless, how about we just do something else with our lives? And you see them going through that situation as well too. You got Robbie, because of a new story and a new villain, a new person with powers that's come out, he managed to get his job back, working back at the Bugle. I think that's where he works at. Yeah, he working there as well too, and he also got a desk as well. And we also see a little bit of Frankie. You saw a little bit more of him. Actually, the child actor. I actually do enjoy him on the show. He brings that comedic elements to the table as well too. And you see him getting taught and being trained by Janet, like his homeschool teacher, which is like this. I didn't see that one coming. How that happened, I don't know. But it was like a fun little thing going on there. We got more backstory on Ben Riley, on how he got his powers and ability, and what he did in the war as well. Giving him how he connected to all the other people who got their powers, and you also find out that he's the only one whose powers are stable, and because of his genetic makeup and how he when he mutated, it wasn't like unstable like everybody else's, so he won't die from it. And we found the doctor who's also trying to cure them, because her motivation is one of her son went out to war and he was affected, and it messed him up in a very messed up and bad way. And so she dedicated her entire life to try to find a cure for her son. And by doing this, she also did experimentation on the victims who was experimented on in the war, but it had some bad side effects as well too. And I gotta say that the makeup and the special effects in this show they doing an amazing job with that as well, with the practical. Because most of the stuff here is very practical, and with the CGI as well, it blended in just nicely. Because when they showed us the man the spider who like bit Ben, how he's mutated Spider-Man, and the effects around that looked amazing, very creepy, very like this, and alien-like, but at the same time something very familiar, like very horror elements to it that I really did enjoy. And I gotta say, Nicolas Cage is killing every scene that he's in. He really does embrace this style and this era. And you see him watching a movie, which is something. It's just very interesting. You see him watching the movie, and he's mimicking the person who's talking. I forgot the actor's name who's playing him, but he's mimicking his voice. He must have watched this movie like multiple times, which also seems like what he did in real life. It was like a little bit art imitating life in that scene as well too. Because I could actually see Nicolas Cage watching a movie that he liked back in that time, getting an idea how they talk and how they sound, their mannerisms, how they walk and stuff as well too, their approach to things, and you see him channeling that in his performance in here as well too. But he also brings comedic elements to it that I really enjoy as well. That really makes you feel like he's a Spider-Man. Because like a lot of Spider-Mans have a sense of humor as well too. Even though when things get darker and things get crazy, they can still make jokes and crack wise. You see him Ben does that a lot in here, to the point that it gets on some people's nerves. But I really do enjoy the performance as well. And I really do like the chemistry that Nicolas Cage has with Lee as well, seeing how they work off one another as well too. And like I said from the start, I already knew they're going to become something. And you see him, because of that, it's starting to motivate him to become the Spider yet again. Even though he's doing that still reluctantly as well. Like he's not afraid to even though he might get involved as the Spider. That's not something that he wants to do. It's something that he has to do, and he's still willing to leave it anytime he wants to. And because of the doctor, it looks like he might have a way out. And now you got that. Now you're thinking to yourself, will he take this chance to be free from Spider altogether, or will he deny and accept the role as being the hero? Because throughout this whole entire thing, throughout this whole entire series so far, you see him struggling, battling within himself of being the hero or just being the regular Ben Reilly. Now he has the choice to get rid of it completely. Would he do that? I don't know, but that makes you so interesting as a story, as a character, because deep down he actually really is a hero. He has a good heart. He really does care, but because it didn't help him save somebody who he loved, he felt as though what's the point, and just gave up on it. And now circumstances happening where he finds somebody else he might have feelings for. And I like how the show announces. Yeah, I know it was it seems kind of sudden and it feels kind of quick, but something about it just seemed right. And just, yeah, okay, that's fine. High five to you. I'm happy you did that, because it acknowledged the fact that it was pretty quick, and you still don't know exactly what side Kat is on at the moment, because sometimes you see that she's really in the Ben, and other times she's like more in the Flint. But I don't think she really likes Flint that way, but she doesn't care about him a whole lot. And I know Flint is in love with her. And so that relationship is really complicated because there are feelings involved, but I don't know if nothing really crossed over exactly. And you got Silvermane who wants to keep her to himself, but not because he loves her. He just wants to control her because she's pretty and she's talented. And to him, that's mine. And she was to dress how I wanted to dress for my pleasure. She was to sing how the songs I wanted to sing for my pleasure. And so everything she does is supposed to be for him. Even if they're not really sexual together, it's like he controls everything about her, even who she's with, because it's something he's controlling as well, which is like really messed up. So now she feels like a prisoner in this place, trying to break free. And then she's got Ben, who she sees as a way out. And Ben sees her in a way like a second chance. But the acting for everybody is fantastic. But Nicolas Cage just doesn't stand up the most. He really doesn't embrace this era. Everybody else sound like they touched on it a little bit, but they mostly sound kind of modern a little bit a lot of times as well too. And the one person who I wasn't expecting to really love the most, we got introduced to a new character here who has powers, which put this version of Electro, and I think his name is Dirk Linden. And he was supposed to be, he wanted to be an actor, but things didn't turn out that way. And I really do enjoy his performance, because you could tell he was somebody who wanted to be in theater, wanted to be an actor, and his performance is very over the top and very theatric in his performance, and the thing that he says, while actually electrocuting at the same time. I really do enjoy his performance and watching him, like, in a way, kill people, which is really weird to say, but because every time he does it with a sense of flair and dramatic, and it makes you like very interested and make you like want to just watch him just to see where he's going to go with it. It's very fun. He's a very fun character, even though he's really messed up and creepy, but he's also very fun at the same time. There's that balance in here as well. I really do enjoy. Like, you got Nicolas Cage, Ben, who can be like tough and stone cold at times, and not seem to be caring, but also does care, but also brings had that wit and that humor to it as a camera, but not being silly or goofy or too over the top. Even when Nicolas Cage doing little aneurysm, little movements as well too, it feels right. You really do enjoy just to see his physical performance as well as his verbal, I guess you say, as well. So 3 good episodes. I really am enjoying this show. I have a whole lot of fun watching it. If you haven't watched Spider-Noir, I highly recommend check it out for yourself. The thing is, I thought I was going to like this show, but I didn't think I was going to like it this much. I wasn't expecting that, but I really am enjoying it a whole lot. Nicolas Cage is killing it. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you think about these episodes right here. If you haven't watched it, so check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you will enjoy, have fun watching it too. So just give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect to other places of social media. You're going to follow me there as well too. Also to my shop. I got TeePublic, Red Spring, Redbubble shops. I sell shirts and socks, everything and whatnot. Check it out for yourself. See some things, buy some things. I would have appreciated it. But like I always say, in my dreams of a life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.